Hello, watchers. We're watching whatever. I'm Nathan, and this is Danny. We are here back with Squid Game episode 4. This episode is called Six Legs. At first, I was thinking maybe some kind of bug,
Okay.
but I was thinking if it's having to do with games, because we're in the game. We're in the part of the story now where they're playing the game, so Six Legs.
Isn't there some kind of like piggyback riding like game or something?
Yeah, but that wouldn't be. What if it's like those, the three-legged race kind of thing, but it's with three people?
Right. Maybe you're right.
That would make it Six Legs.
That could be it.
Because I've seen people playing that kind of game before.
Right. That could be it. Yeah. Let's find out, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I can hardly wait.
Last we saw was the front man was player number 1, right?
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels. So, what last episode was called number 001. We should have guessed something.
Yeah.
Oh man. They gave us some clues, with that new guy in the black mask that was there kind of taking over Frontman's place and stuff.
Right,
so,
you're right. Yeah, like he was like so brand new. Like, yeah, he had to be there because even it all makes sense in retrospect.
In retrospect, yeah,
right.
Same thing with our.
But I'm sure there are people who.
No,
sorry, what?
I was just saying, like, same thing with our girl who is one of the pink jumpsuit people.
All right.
She was in the pink bunny rabbit suit, and when they gave her a card,
she had all that money.
She had that money. When they gave her the card, she didn't have to play anything. They just called her name and handed it to her.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
They give us hints.
All right. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be looking for these hints now this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like super like perceptive.
So my thought still is that the one loan shark guy. Before Kong Yu died, when they captured him, after they played the Russian roulette game, that he got him to
the mole.
Play the mole.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the clues are there, man. Yeah.
Because they didn't even start off at Byung Hun's. Gi Hun's motel. Right. It was like where they played the Russian roulette was like this fancy room, and he had his tape recorder, his record player there and stuff. So.
That's right.
So
yeah, I had thought that it was in his building, but you're right. It was like a more luxurious type place. You're right. Yeah, he's definitely.
So I'm very positive he's the mole, but
yeah, that's a good call,
all right.
Man.
So we're gonna start the show here, but before we do, I'd like to remind everybody on YouTube, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Give us your comments. We'd love to really hear from all of you. By the time this comes out on YouTube, we'll probably already be done with the whole show or the whole season. So at this point, I'm not really afraid of any kind of spoilers or anything anymore. So, whatever you guys want to talk about, we'd love to hear about it. If you want to check us out on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/watchingwhatever and watch along with us with our full-length reaction and commentary, along with a copy of your copy of the show, which is available on Netflix. And for everyone who is joining us here on Patreon, thank you for being with us. Thank you for subscribing. And we hope you enjoy, everything that we talk about here and discuss with the show. So we're going to get started here. Well, for anyone who missed the beginning intro, I'm calling it that the loan shark guy is the mole.
I agree.
So even this part, they kind of start out the same. Remember in the first season, episode 3 or 4, whichever it was, or 2, it started off with all these boxes with all the people that died, and the marking.
All right, those are the ones that are set aside for organ harvesting.
Yeah, I think those are the ones that are still actually like technically alive.
야, 일단 먹어. 어? 먹고 죽은 귀신의 때깔도 겁대잖아.
I think it's a.
Hey, the clue in the back.
Yeah, they're hanging. They're swinging across. Like the monkey bars.
Yeah.
한 게임만 더 해가지고 여기서 나가면은
정배야.
Why doesn't he also tell everyone? They said it so that there's only one winner at the end.
Right.
선생님이 살리시면 되죠. 선생님 이 게임 해보셨던지. 다음 게임 먼저 하시죠.
두 번째 게임은 달고나 뽑기였어요.
그 설탕 녹인 거 뽑는 그 달.
Oh, this guy,
제일 쉬운 게 뭐였어?
the popular actor.
삼각형.
제일 어려운 건 뭐였어?
우산이요? 아니 우산을 뽑은 놈들이 있어요? 와, 못 모르고 우산 뽑는 놈들.
그럼 우리 전부 다 삼각형만 뽑으면 되겠네요.
365명이 다 성공하면은 상금은 한 푼도 안.
Dang.
So you need people to die, right?
Right. It's capitalism. Winners and losers, man.
Nah, man, that ain't capitalism, dude. This is just greed.
제가 알고 있는 사실을 모든 사람들에게 알려줄 겁니다.
엄마, 내가 중요한 걸 알아냈어.
애기 생각해서 넘어가요. 그냥 몸 태나 걸음걸이만 봐도 그냥 다 알지. 응?
I want to Google who this girl is, but I'm so scared there's gonna be spoilers. I can't.
I know. I'm so curious to find out with her story too, because
Yeah.
they show no relation to the beginning when she was calling that guy.
왜 여기 다시 들어오신 거예요?
너 또 경마했어?
여기서 죽은 사람들의 목숨값입니다. 당신의 마지막에 X만 눌렀어도 최소한 여기 있는 사람들은 살아서 나갈 수 있었습니다.
나중에 어디서 절 만나면 그때 살려줘서 정말 감사하다고. 지금은 행복하게 살고 있다고 그럴까요?
저도 형님들이랑 함께 하겠습니다.
I think I know this guy.
Yeah, he's a popular actor.
해병?
예, 근데요.
왠지 아까부터 끌리는 느낌 있었어.
벌써? 그 코인 때문에 망한 건 나도 마찬가지야.
내가 좆빠지게 랩 씹으려서 번 내 돈 날린 것만 5억이 넘어.
Damn, he lost 350 grand.
얘들아, 그 밥 먹다 말고 뭐 하는 짓이야 이게?
밖에 나와서 함부로 나불대지 말고 집에 가서 아저씨 자식 새끼나 잘 키워.
뭐라 그랬네?
군계질.
시발 새끼.
I thought he was gonna act weak in front of them.
I hate Top's character and I hate his acting, so I know he's gonna end up like making it to the last episode. Now he's gonna get to walk him around on a leash.
해병대인가?
안 주무시면 잠깐 얘기 좀 나눌 수 있을까요? 제 와이프가 많이 아픕니다. 급성 간경화 때문에 간이식을 해야 되는데 뱃속에 애가 있는 걸 알게 됐어요.
Is that why he lost control with Top? Because we already know his wife passed away.
So he's like drawing on his past to gain sympathy and act in front of this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess she
돈은
must.
빌릴 수 있는 데까지 다 빌렸는데도
She might have been pregnant at the time.
감당이 안 되더라고요. 돈을 좀 빌렸는데 그게 뇌물이라고 문제가 돼서 저게 남의 목숨값이라고 그래도 전 저 돈으로 제 와이프하고 애기 꼭 살리고 싶습니다.
It's crazy.
Pretty good acting for the front man.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. They're all at it again.
이것뿐이야? 나머지는
죽은 지 오래돼서 건질만한 거 안구뿐이야. 누가 머리에 한 발을 더 쏴서 확인 사살했어.
So she's interfering with them and killing those people to put them out of their misery.
머리나 심장에 총을 맞고 즉사했고 누군가 확인 사살을 해서 쓸만한 상품이 별로 없습니다.
It's an older man.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen this dude like play a cop or marine like a lot.
So he's in on it too with the body organ harvesting.
It's like jail, you know, like hit her with soap or something.
11번 부대장님 호출이다.
I thought they weren't supposed to see each other's faces.
가면 벗음.
Maybe they know each other. Like he's like also from North Korea or something.
They must.
덥지 않을 거면 방해는 하지 말라고 했을 텐데.
제가 맡은 일을 했을 뿐입니다.
7년 정도 된 것 같은데.
If she's been doing this for 7 years, I mean, she was here for the first one.
저격총 하나로 추격자를 다 쏴 죽이고 혼자 휴전선 경계까지 뚫고 내려왔다는 게 믿을 수가 없었어.
So this dude's like military too.
Yeah, it must be, or the NIS, the intelligence service.
그럼 시키는 대로 해.
하고 싶지 않습니다.
지난번에 참가자 한 놈한테 수수료 시키고 게임을 알려주는 바람에 문제가 생겼지만 이번엔 우리가 직접 밖에서 의사를 데리고 왔어. 처음 날 만났을 때 북에 두고 온 아이를 찾고 싶다.
He resembles Byung Hun a little bit.
I know. I was gonna say that too. It's racist.
Hey, I said it before. Asians look alike.
부대장님께서 처음 저를 찾아오셨을 때 제가 여기서 할 일은 아무런 삶의 희망이 없는 사람들을 고통 없이 편히 쉬게 해주는 일이라고 하셨습니다.
That's why so many people mistake me for Park Sejun.
어차피 죽을 놈들이야. 그런 놈들 장기로 살 수 있는 사람 살리는 게 뭐가 잘못됐어?
Dang, she's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
너 이 새끼 사기 한마디 없이 사표를 던져! 너랑 그 섬이라도 찾아 다녔나?
지금 바로 수색해야 합니다.
얘 도대체 또 왜 이래? 많이 나아졌다며? 그런 증거를 가져와 임마!
거 봐, 내가 뭘 했어? 경찰은 도움이 안 된다니까.
게임이 이미 시작됐으면 남은 시간은 길어야 5일입니다.
So I wonder how they're gonna find that island.
마음 편안하게 한잔해. 어차피 오늘은 못 나가니까.
I originally thought that boat captain was in on it, but now that I'm thinking the gangster, I don't know if the captain's gonna be.
와 그렇게 급해?
우리 친구 중에 하나가 그 섬에 잡혀갔어요.
게임했다는 친구.
송 사장님 얘기 선장님도 들으셨구나.
뭐 그냥 황 형사한테 잠깐.
Okay, now it makes me suspicious of him again.
Right.
그럼 황 형사 얘기가 다 진짜였어?
응.
그래서 저런 사람들 데리고 내려왔구나.
Yeah, he's got to be the mole.
Right. Yeah.
They're obviously gonna do something to change it.
삼각형이 제일 쉬운 거 맞죠?
Yeah.
예.
근데도 못해 이런 거는.
Didn't we say that earlier? That they would change the game. That
이 양반 때문에 우리 다 죽게 생겼네 그냥.
Oh, it's a dream.
it must. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. That was funny though.
That's hilarious. That's amazing. Oh man, they're funny, dude. Can you imagine?
That game would be
It's got
impossible.
Vita.
Hey, fellow watchers, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check us out on our Patreon. Links are in the description below. And now back to our program.
준이야, 너 진짜 몰랐나 보네.
안 지웠어? 지우기로 했잖아.
Erase.
나을 거야. 너한테 책임지라고 할 거 아니니까 너 하던 대로 해.
I don't think she's gonna make it now.
How do they like not notice each other this whole, or how does he not notice her? So it's just he's self-absorbed.
That's what she said. He's so self-absorbed that he only thinks about himself.
I guess.
He didn't pay attention to anything.
I guess.
밖에 나가서 얘기하자.
I feel like the sadder the backstory, like the less likely they're gonna survive.
I know.
삼각형, 너만 믿는다 친구야.
You know what's funny too is before in the last episode, they took everything from them. Why'd they leave his necklace?
Right.
두 번째 게임에 오신 여러분을 환영합니다.
알고나 하는 거 아니에요? 당신 다 해봤다며? 삼각형이 제일 쉽다며? 개소리였어?
Well, obviously they changed it around. Someone punch that guy.
아닌가 봐. 우리도 팀 짜야지. 지금 빨리 안 움직이면 좋은 팀에 못 들어가.
I think one of them is also not going to survive, right? Mom or son.
Yeah.
그럼 지금 한 명만 더 모으면 되겠네요.
목숨 걸 만한 사람을 하나 찾아와. 아, 필승.
That dude funny, man.
나랑 같이 하자.
됐어. 난 안 믿어. 넌 나한테 그냥 죽은 사람이야.
Wow. Dang, man.
It's pretty harsh.
한 명 더 필요하시면 제가.
우린 됐어요.
혹시 저랑 같이 하실래요?
두 사람 필요하신 거면 같이 할 수 있을까요?
할매만 떼놓고 오면은
That's my mom.
그냥 평소 나한테 욕하댔게 해 그냥.
쌍놈 새끼. 쌍놈 새끼야.
I've heard that so many times in my life.
타노스님이 널 지켜줄게.
그럼 인피니티 스톤은 다 모았고?
Of course.
근데 난 이미 같이 하자고 얘기 중이던 사람이 있는데.
No problem. 누구야?
민수요. 딱 봐도 너무 첩밥 같은 거.
저기요. 저도 같이 하게 해주세요. 아이가 있어요.
So they gotta kick that other dude out.
That's crazy. Yeah, why wouldn't everyone want to team up with
Lee Byung-hyun?
Lee Jung-jae, dude?
같이.
I had a feeling they were gonna team up.
Yeah.
니들이 나를 찾아왔어야지. 내가 니들을 찾게 만들어? 이런 착득하리 찢어.
This lady. I had a feeling they were gonna team up, but I didn't know the appropriate way to describe that guy. I don't want to offend anybody, so I just kept quiet.
Well, there's two names. So they did choose her, okay. Well, he would either be the trans person or the cross-dresser. That's one of the two that he is, right?
Right.
2번 비석치기, 3번 공기놀이.
I don't know the second game.
Me too.
But it's a relay.
야, 우리가 여자 뽑길 잘했다, 그쵸? 공개 좀 하죠.
Dude, I'm pretty good at that though.
I'm not. I can never get it to like stay on my hands properly. He's good at 공기.
4녀 1남 중에 막내라 누나들이 많아갖고.
He's gonna be like pro.
So for the viewers, that 공기 game is there's these little, what would you call them?
지하철에서 그 남자랑 했을 때도 제가 더 많이 이겼어요.
They're little plastics. They're filled with some kind of something inside, some weights. It's like jacks, but a lot of girls played that. A lot of girls were good at that game.
기훈 씨가 정해주는 걸로 할게요.
제 이름은
그 친구분이 이름 부르시길래 저도 그냥 따라해봤는데.
He almost gave it away.
Yeah.
저 팽이 하겠습니다.
Did they get shot on the spot?
No, I think it's the entire team that loses. Okay, so what is this game?
금을 닫지 마세요.
Oh, is it like
다른 걸 줘요, 빨리.
just gotta knock over the thing.
비석치기는 실패하면 시간이 많이 지체되겠어요.
Just putting pressure on that guy.
한 번에 5개를 모두 잡으면 성공입니다.
I can never do the 5. Never. I've never gotten all 5. Start over.
Yeah, if it's timed,
Yeah.
it's gonna be stressful.
Oh yeah. And he keeps missing that. So you go 1 at a time, and then you go 2, and then 3, 4, and then you turn all 5 onto your hand and catch as many as you can.
You have to start all over if you miss a.
Yeah. Well, normally even if she had 4, if she can catch all 4, she would still get 4 points. But here they're making it different where, oh, so close.
한 번에 끝내 한 번에.
Wow. When they go to pick it up, did they have to walk all the way around again? Oh my gosh.
I think they do.
Oh my gosh, he stepped over the line. Yeah, they walk all the way around again.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be more stressful when people start getting shot, man.
Yeah. But if it's a relay
Dang,
race,
this is crazy that they put in like 5 games at once. What are the other games gonna be?
If they make it relay, why make it a time game? Just Like the one winner. Oh my. Kissing. Oh.
회의 실패하면 시간이 더 많이 걸릴 것 같은데.
So, if time runs out, are they eliminating? Do you think they're going to eliminate both, or just a team that's behind? 18-7. Oh gosh.
나안 밟았어요.
Dang. They're not trying to save those organs, man.
No.
They just lit them up. Oh.
Those are the people who aren't part of the organ harvesting.
right.
나가자고 했잖아. 이제 다 죽게 생겼어.
I don't know what the f are you talking about.
지금 손이 너무 떨려서.
약쟁이 새끼.
He's calling him a junkie.
참가자들은 장르가 정리될 때까지.
Wow. So they can. This game could literally be the end of everybody. There's one living.
The dude who like pissed himself.
Mm-hmm.
열어.
He's gonna shoot.
명령이야.
Cause
That's
she's
her.
a higher rank.
Yeah. So now we have, besides the players, we have the strife within the group of workers.
Right. That's how you can like overthrow, man.
Mm-hmm.
You have an insider to help you.
Yeah. Though I don't see her making it out of this either.
나는 현주예요, 조현주.
영미.
Why'd they get him to play such a nice guy in this one?
영미 씨도 자기 자신을 믿어야 돼요.
6.25도 살아서 버텼는데 이깟 애들 노름하다가 죽었으면
I mean, these games aren't physically demanding, you know? They're more just skill and luck.
Actually, these games are like actually all skilled games, huh?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So just because they're
Right.
old or frail has
Right.
nothing to do with it.
It's all skill.
Except for the fact of having to walk all together.
Right. That takes like coordination.
Coordination and dexterity.
Right. that was a nice touch.
Oh. All right, so that was episode 4. So we only have 3 more episodes to go. So like I said,
It's crazy.
they're only going to get through a few of the games for this season then.
Right.
But just first of all, I loved how they did the whole triangle thing with that crazy pattern.
That was hilarious, man. Yeah, that was hilarious.
That got me.
Yeah, that totally got me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Because we're expecting all the games to have a twist in them, so to show that it just F's with you, you know.
Yeah. But then they
Yeah,
did
it's
do
funny.
what
That's a good one.
what I was thinking, right? To switch up the games.
Right. Right.
But they're still keeping it as very much kids games.
Right.
So in that concept, they kept it the
Yeah.
same. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going through my mind up to this point now, right? Like, I'm still convinced for the most part that the loan shark guy is a mole.
I think so too.
I don't think the pregnant girl is gonna make it out. I also don't think our number 11, the North Korean girl, is gonna make it out of this. Right?
Okay.
I think she's gonna end up. I don't think she's gonna end up like helping Gi Hun's character. Like their group in a virtuistic way, but just how she's against the people on her side, right? She doesn't like what they're doing with the organ harvesting and stuff like that, where that's going to come to a head and that's going to cause some issues. And that's where she might have to turn and start taking out some of those people.
Right. Yeah, and she still has a connection to one of the players in the game. So that's gonna
which we haven't seen after that
somewhere.
first episode, or the third episode.
Right. Do you think Lee Byung-hun, that backstory he told Lee Jung-jae is completely true? Because we know parts of it are true. Like he was accused of being taking bribes, right? We know his wife died. We don't know if the kid part is true or not.
Yeah, and we
did
see in that picture, it looked like he was a police officer.
Right.
So,
yeah.
but he didn't. He obviously didn't say that here. He said he was something else.
Right.
So I want to say that. I'm wondering about the kid part. I'm trying to think back when the cop and his mom were talking. Did they mention the wife? Did they mention anything about it?
Yeah, I don't remember them talking anything about a kid.
No, because if they went to visit her gravesite, the thing, they would have had something for a child too, if there was. So the only reason it makes me think maybe she was like early stages of pregnancy, maybe, is because of how angry he got at Top's character when he talked about like taking care of your kids and whatever. Right? And that's when everything shifted for him and changed him.
Right. Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm really interested to see. I was thinking like another thing is like what's his motivation for going in the game? It must be because he has some kind of personal thing with Lee Jung-jae. He either wants to prove Lee Jung-jae, like maybe it's again like some of the other kind of like bad guy characters. They disagree with his kind of view on humanity, and they want so badly to prove that he's wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like the old man before he died, Gongyu before he died, and maybe that's maybe like for these people who do this and run this game, like they need to believe that they're just taking out the trash, and Lee Byung-hun, Lee Jung-jae's actions kind of go against that whole idea, right? He's been self-sacrificing. He's played the game fair, so maybe like they feel like all of them, they feel like, dude, like we need to make this guy see what I see, Maybe that's why he came in the game,
Yeah, I think you're right. It's there's no other reason for the front man to join the game except to prove something to Gi Hun.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it'd be simpler just to have him killed, but they brought him back again. I think because they want to like teach him something. They want him to see something that he hasn't. It's too easy to just kill him, I think they want him to.
Because they're saying, with Ilnam, the old man, Lee Jung-jae was saying, even at the point of dying, and when that drunk guy was getting, was being saved from the cold, like he wouldn't turn to look. He refused to admit that he's wrong. Kongyu's character refused to admit that he's wrong in his way of thinking.
Yeah.
So yes, Lee Byung-hun, same way, he's refusing to be wrong, and saying society is corrupt, people are sheep, and they're trash, right? So yeah, I think he's doing everything here to prove or to do something to make Lee Jung-jae turn, right, and do something that isn't part of what would be his normal character.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe he made up the whole kid story because he knows Lee Jung-jae has a kid, and so he's trying to create that like connection there too.
Yeah.
If like the kid never existed,
Yeah,
and then I was thinking
what I'm questioning.
Right. And then another thing I think is I mean, the kid has to come back. So I'm thinking in the end, like this organization kidnaps the kid or tries to like, threaten him with the kid or something to force him into a decision or something. It doesn't make sense for them to focus on the kid so much in the first thing and then just have her drop off the face of the planet or whatever, you know, is
Yeah,
like this kind
but
of background like thing.
but again, the way they portrayed everything
Uh-huh.
is all about fairness, which so it wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
It seems out of character for them to do that to the kid, right? They never ever
Uh-huh.
threatened anyone's family. It was all just, hey,
Uh-huh.
if you want to play this game, you want to make this money, it's on you, right?
Uh-huh.
So that
Right.
in their heads, they're not the bad guy. You chose this on your own. There was nothing to make you do this. So they
Right.
were blameless. So I
Right.
don't.
So they could say that they could say that they're trash because they chose it.
Yeah, so I
right?
don't
The whole
see
bre-
them doing
bread and-
anything like
bread and
kidnapping.
lottery thing. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know. Somehow she's gonna play like an important part of the story. She has to. Otherwise, it makes no sense to even like you know.
No,
Like
I think she's just
like the
a motivating factor for him.
she was in the beginning of the show. The whole reason he went in there was to you know like I don't know like
No. It
help
was
all these people and then
his mother was in the beginning of the season 2.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I think like I don't know. I mean, right now, I don't know, man. I got to think about this more. I feel like she
think
has
if
to play like a role.
I think I'm
Uh.
gonna say if anything, it's just gonna be at the end. We're gonna see him finally going visiting her, right? Nothing else.
Right.
But that's what I'm thinking, and you know, obviously, there's many things I've been wrong with on here on other shows too. So, but I just don't. I don't see. I don't see where her importance comes in as far as moving on from this point, right? Without her being like you were saying before, like they're gonna like take her and threaten, you know, use her to threaten him.
It's gotta be.
And I don't think they're
gotta be
gonna do that.
something like that because, like at the end of season 1, the fact that he just forgot about his daughter or whatever was a thing that made people like kind of like hate him and all those things that has to get resolved somehow, you know. and he called her, so she exists. We know of her existence, and we know he's still trying, and she still cares. They have to resolve that. And if it's just at the very end, like he finally decides like I'm gonna fly to Australia or whatever and visit her, I don't think that's enough, or I don't think it's gonna be enough for most people.
Well,
I think they gotta like do something bigger than that. You know?
The way I see it, the way I saw it was, you know, it's like that in the season 1, he's on the phone with her and he's about to go visit her, but he turns back is because he himself can't face her as a proper, decent father without righting this wrong.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like that idea a lot. I believe I believe that to be true. Like he doesn't want to live in a world where this kind of stuff can happen, you know? I get it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, so Danny's saying that she's gonna play an important role. I'm saying she's not. So we'll see what happens in next season. But all right, so we've got 3 more episodes to go, and so as far as this episode itself, what did you think? Right, for me, 1 and 2 were just ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous. 3 was a little bit slow. This one, 4, it picked up more. It was gave us a little bit more information. I don't think it was as epic as 1 and 2 were, but it did have, you know, it's interesting with how Byung Hun is working his way into that group and trying to figure out what he's gonna do now, what his role is. Plus showing the tension with the workers, right, in their group.
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe that's the parallel. It's number 11 and like 011 and 001. Like the parallel is both of them are kind of like, I don't know, like intruders into, or like kind of they're not where they belong right now, right? Number 11's not playing along with the organ harvesting bad guys, and Lee Byung-hun has infiltrated this group, and he's kind of trying to throw a monkey wrench in there somewhere, right? Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, is he gonna deliberately try to sabotage? Knowing he's not gonna be one of the people to die, is he gonna try to take Lee Jung-jae to the very end? Like, what is?
So
I don't know. Like, what is his plan?
the way I'm seeing it is, I'm seeing it as a parallel to the first season, right? Where Lee Jung-jae was the good guy in the whole thing, right? Throughout everything, he was good. But when it came to the point when he was playing the marbles game, and it was him dying or Ilnam dying, he chose to cheat to save himself, right? And I feel like Lee Byung-hun's gonna try to lead up to that to kind of show him again that, hey, you're no better than everyone else, right? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you have to do to survive. So you're not some hero, you're not some god sent to change the world.
Interesting, yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah. Especially because with the cheating part there, nobody else knew. Right.
Yeah.
Nobody
except for
else.
The people watching the game, the outsiders. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
So maybe here he does something to kind of expose him and so that he realizes, to make him realize that you're trash just like everyone else.
Right.
All right. Well, we're gonna end episode 4 here. Again, YouTube viewers, please remember to hit that like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. We thank you for being here with us and watching along with us. And we appreciate all of our YouTube viewers and our Patreon viewers, Patreon subscribers. We also want to thank all of you for being here and watching the full-length reaction with us. We appreciate all of your support. We hope everyone is enjoying watching this, watching with us as much as we are watching this show. So, just wanted to say all that, say thank you. And with that, we're going to say good night. Bye.